2024 has been a remarkable year. We've changed the lives of veterans and their families all around Australia through the power of sport. One of the really significant milestones this year was the Royal Commission into Defence and Veteran Suicide handing down its final report. Really troubling statistics and circumstances, and all of us in the defence community, all of the organisations providing support to veterans and their families, have to have a renewed commitment to doing more. Your partnership with us is so important in helping veterans and their families. We are unconquered together. In 2024, we've done a huge amount of work at a community level in partnership with other organisations. So far, we've helped nearly 7,000 veterans and their families engage in sport. That's nearly doubled our numbers in the past 12 months alone. We're fast approaching 15,000 veterans and their families who we've supported to engage in things like our community days, in joining a local park run or a local sporting club, in upskilling themselves in coaching and officiating accreditations, or finding pathways to volunteer in sport. All of these have been great connection points for people at a local level in the community that they live in. Our international work has really expanded this year. In partnership with the Australian Defence Force, we've delivered teams this year to the Warrior Games, and we're well underway with our preparations towards the Invictus Games in Canada in 2025. Competitive sport is not just about the Invictus and Warrior Games for us either. It's also about the Surf Lifesaving World Championships, the Sitting Volleyball National Championships, sending a team to the Pan Pacific Masters Games. These alternate competition pathways are ones that we're creating for veterans and their families beyond the Invictus and Warrior Games. 5 years ago, who would have imagined that Team Veteran would be the third largest parkrun running club in Australia? And that's a milestone we ticked over this year. Team Veteran has now got teams and opportunities available in indoor rowing. Team Veteran is a growing brand, it's an attractive brand, and it's something the whole community gets behind. And even our friends down in Canberra love to put on the Team Veteran shirt. Let's hear from some veterans and families about how sport has changed their lives.
Sport really, it gives you that camaraderie of a team. It also is really good for your mental health and your physical health. And I think a lot of people, when they leave the Defence Force, they're searching for something that gives them that sense of achievement as well. If you don't have that social network or that safety net under you, if you're sort of isolated by yourself, so it's important to get out and do things. Just give it a go. Just dip your toes in, see what it's like. Everyone's really welcoming. I love that it's all inclusive of the families as well, not just the veterans.
To have community days like this, to bring everyone back together, it helps when you're starting to feel a bit isolated or whatever. It brings everyone back together for a good reason.
We're really proud of what makes us unique, and being part of a global community is one of those special things. We've got a great relationship with the Invictus Games Foundation, and we're helping to improve and advance the Invictus movement globally. This year, they released the report of Beyond the Finish Line, a report that speaks to the real power and value of the Invictus Games to change lives. Interestingly, that report talked about what happens beyond the Games, and the work of Invictus Australia absolutely aligns with the findings of that report, and that is something we are really proud of. It's been 10 years since the start of the Invictus movement with the London Games in 2014. What an amazing achievement this movement has made in 10 years, and we look forward to being part of that future and doing more here in Australia for veterans and their families. Invictus Australia operates across multiple government sectors, from sport to veterans, defence and health. We operate with partnerships to enable the wellbeing for veterans and their families. As we reflect on this remarkable year, we're reminded of the service and sacrifice of the men and women in the Australian Defence Force, and especially the families and the veterans beyond service. We're very grateful to the community of supporters that we have that enable us to do our work. Thank you for being with us and being part of our team in 2024. Join Invictus Australia in 2025 and beyond to change the lives of veterans and their families. We are unconquered together.